Hello all, welcome back to my YouTube channel all about VLSI. In this particular video, let's continue our decoder-based RAM verification where previously we were discussing about test cases development, what are the different test cases we were having. Now let's develop the top model and let's integrate all the test cases in our top model. In our top model, generally in any case, in any particular project, in the top model only, we are going to instantiate our design as well as our test bench, and we are going to create the instance of our interface, and we are going to pass the interface from the top model to the test as well as the design. So for that, I'm going to write down my top model, and I have generated a clock, and over here I've created the interface instance, and I've created the design instance, and basically instantiated my design. And next I'm going to create my test class handle, and over here within an initial beginning block I'm going to something known as dollar value dollar plus args. So whenever the user going to run this particular test, if he is going to provide the argument name, so depending upon the argument he is going to provide, I'm going to run whatever the test I want to run, that particular test I'm going to run. Okay. So, and I'm going to display running test and all. And here, depending upon the test name he has provided. So first test name is the argument which the user is provided during the simulation is ram underscore random underscore test. Then we are going to create the instance of this by using test is equal to, we have ram underscore random underscore test and the scope resolution operator new. So because in the test class, we have ram underscore random underscore test class handle declared. And after creating this, what we are going to do, we are going to pass the interface handles. If you have remembered, the ram underscore random underscore test was having these arguments. Else, if the next test case is providing as an argument, then I'm going to create the instance for that. Like that, I have created the instances for all the particular 15 test cases which we were discussing previously in the top model. And after creating that, within an initial begin after that, we are going to run the particular task which is known as run task, which is present inside my test, so that every particular test run task will be run, and I'm going to display test completed. Now for running this, what I've done is I've created a .do file, so where I've included all the particular test cases. Now let me show you the .do file in the regression. So over here we have created a do file which is basically present for basically for running all the particular tests, where we have created the transcript mode on, and we have set our mode as we are going to have a mode selection where we need to select which mode we want to have, and we have set the mode to be regression, and by default we have set it. And argument will be $rv and mode will be equal to $mode. Basically, it's a variable name in TCL. And for creating the logs, we are going to create a directory which is logs, and we are basically deleting the old library, and we have created the new library, and we are going to compile all the files using this vlog command. So vlog ram underscore interface to the top model, and after that we are putting compilation done. This is basically written in TCL. Next we are basically checking for if the mode is set to be regression. If the mode is set to regression, then we have created all the particular test files over here. Next, we are going to have two variables, pass underscore count and fail underscore count. And within a for each loop, we are going to basically run all the particular tests using this vsim command. And next, I'm going to run all these particular files, and I'm going to check for pass and fail messages also. If pass, then I'm going to increment this particular variable, or fail, this particular variable will be incremented. And then I'm going to close the simulation, and final summary I'm going to display over here. So this is how I'm going to write down my regression testing, or else I have a single test mode also, where I can provide a particular test which I want to have, not regression, but I can run a particular single test mode also. So this is how I've written this particular regression, and let me save this and let me run this particular regression. So before that, we need to compile all. We need to compile everything. Next, do regression is the file name, and the argument which we are going to pass is regression. So let's see what is happening. So basically simulation is running and we can see random test has been completed. Next, block boundary test has been completed. Next, full RAM sweep has been completed. Next, walking ones has been completed. Next, walking zeros has been completed. Next test case, we are going to RAM walking one address test has been completed. So like that, it is running all the particular 15 test cases, and let's see what is the final result after running all the 15 test cases, and we will also see where are these log files and all. So let's wait for the all the particular regression to be completed. So regression testing has been completed. We have run all the 15 test cases which were there, and this is the transcript messages we have got, and we can see every test case has been completed. For example, RAM constraint weight test. This after completing this particular test, we are going to get the message over here. Let us check. Yes, so scoreboard summary. Here the tests are getting failed. Basically, three tests are failed in the RAM constrained weight test. So we need to go back and we need to check at what exactly where the the conditions are getting failed. And over here, RAM constrained weight test is completed. And let's check one more test. So we can also go to the log files and we can check it out. So I can go to where exactly I've created my project. So over here, let me check where is my project which is created. Uh, Decoder-based RAM verification, and over here log files. So in this log files we can check. So this is one of the test case, RAM alone test. Let me open this log file. So this is the test case log files, and we can check over here what is the number of pass and number of fails. Here the test case is getting pass, right? And the test cases RAM alone test which is getting passed over here. So like this I can check what are the files are getting passed, and we can see. So write transactions observed is 128, read transactions is 9, and pass is 9 and fail is 0. So like this we are going to get the pass and fail messages. And this is RAM all 0 test. Let me open this, or let me open this RAM block boundary test. So write transactions observed is 8, read transactions observed is 8, and passes are 8, failed is 0, and all the test cases have been passed. So this is a scoreboard summary we are going to get. So like this, we are going to check into the log files and we are going to validate what are all the test cases are getting passed and what are all the test cases are getting failed. So that's about this particular project, decoder based RAM verification. I hope this was helpful, and if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel all about VLSI. Thank you for watching this video.